Blog Talk Radio.
Check out the full episode of this on Mentellect Patreon.
In the name of Amen, the Supreme, the All-Powerful, the one and only true Lord, and Amen we trust, as the Mesoamerican community, the real Mesoamerican, the only American community that's being gathered in this day and time. Good evening, I'm your host, the intellectual Nuben Mentari. This is Mesoamerican Radio, and tonight we're going to be discussing Mesoamerican culture. Why is Mesoamerican culture left out of American history? Reason being because we are Mesoamerican culture, meaning us so-called black people here in America. We are Mesoamerican culture. And see, I told you the true reality of Mesoamerican culture, you know, that disturbs a lot of people. It disturbs the lie that we were brought over here as slaves. See, it disturbs that lie. It disturbs the lie that we were brought over here in bondage and chains when our people were already here in America. This is why the whole Mesoamerican culture is left out. They only got right now, the so-called white man stopped at American and so-called red Mongoloid Native American Indian culture. He stops there. And you notice he doesn't go but so far with that because he knows that they're nothing but a offshoot. They're nothing but a watered-down offshoot of the ancient Mesoamerican people who were here in this society, which is our people. You see, our people were reclassified as African and black and Negro. You see, our people were reclassified. We didn't call ourselves these titles. We didn't call ourselves these names. They were given to us to hide our identity, our true identity as Americans. And the next broadcast I'm going to be doing, Mesoamerican, I'm going to be talking about the supernatural power of the word America and this land. I'm going to talk about that. Does it have supernatural power? And the word America. Why is Mesoamerican culture left out of American history? Because we are Mesoamerican culture. And it just don't go right with the story that it was bronze people here, so-called black people here that actually had civilizations going, that they actually started. Because, again, once you start finding out the real truth, then, like I said, it becomes contagious. It starts to spread. Then you start finding one thing, you start finding other stuff, and you start finding all the pictures start coming together in the puzzle. And they don't want you to have that. They want, the white man wants to basically black you out of American history. I told you, we are linked. Our experience as so-called black people, American Negroes in this society, they want us of American history. We slaves. We came from Africa. Somewhere in Africa, we slaves. And, you know, we basically went through slavery till we got freed in 1865, and then we went through civil rights, and then we went through marching and all this other stuff, and they leave a lot of stuff out in between, but we went through all this other stuff, and then next thing you know, well, now we here today, and we got Oprah Winfrey and Bill Cosby and Usher and whoever the hell else. That's black American history right there. That's African American History Month, Black History Month, which should be Block History Month, Blank History Month, nothing. So we basically black ourselves out of history by calling ourselves black people because, again, we should only be referring to ourselves realistically as Americans. That's it. The only real Americans. Who are the Mesoamericans? Our ancestors. The Mesoamericans are our ancestors, the first civilization built here in America. They didn't come from Africa. They didn't come from Congo and all this other nonsense. They was already here in America. Our people are native to America. Are they Mongoloid Indians? Are they Mongoloid Indians, the Mesoamericans? No, they're not. Those people are the first immigrants in this country. They came over from Asia. These are Asiatic people. Who are the real Native Americans? Why don't they know that we are, do they know who they are, Obviously not. That's why in 2022 we got to still be talking about African American and black, and well, we really American, but see, you know, we foundational, but we genetically African. Come on, nah, we can't rock with that no more. That's just a theory, man. But that's it. For the complete broadcast, you're gonna have to go to Mentellect Patreon. Go to Mentellect Patreon for this complete broadcast, because it will not, I guarantee you, it will not be on YouTube. Subscribe to Mentellect Patreon and join the Mesoamerican community.
It's the Republic of Mentellect, rising out the black race to the white race, out the black race to the white race. It's the Republic of Mentellect. black race to the white race.
If it's hell, and then it's hell us. They tried everything just to spell us. Fed us religion, gave us fake gods. Through all of that, we beat the odds. Now we coming together under one flag.